Good morning, traders. Today is Wednesday, November 9th, your stock market pre-market outlook for the day. Here's what's going to happen, guys. We are still going to finish up the back test of yesterday. Remember yesterday, the huge surge up and then the huge surge down? Well, we are now in a consolidation pattern heading down. As you see here on the splash screen, price is going down, so is the hourly or hourly MACD, hourly RSI. All right, so that is going downward. I'm going to show you in a moment. In fact, let's get into that right now. Look to the right. This is the 195-minute time frame. The left is 130, but more so on the right. I believe today the 195-minute time frame is going to dominate, and I believe we are going to back test to, this is TQQQ. We are going to back test to the 1840 line right there where the blue arrow is. Let me zoom on in. Right there. I think that's where we're going. I think this time frame will dominate today based off of this pattern here. See that? The EMA 50 on the 195, it's bouncing, it's hitting resistance and not clearing it. So what it's going to do is it's going to backtest at opening bell. It's going to keep going down, 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 I think, till it hits the 1840. And then we need to see if the 1840 will hold or not. I think it could. And I'll show you some more charts why I think it could hold. But wait for it to get down to this line and see if it holds. And if it does, you can think about getting some calls. Now, the 195-minute MACD is flattening out. See that? It is flattening out. It is pretty much right at the zero line. Just a touch above zero, but we'll just call it zero, just to be conservative. So you see here the RSI is going down, the Chaikin Money Flow is going down, the rate of change is going down. Well, that's typical for a downward consolidation pattern, right? Anytime you hit support or even clear support, you need to come back down to consolidate and then go back and then hopefully go back up. All right. So that is what I think is going to happen today. As you see here, futures real time, I guess we've been generally up the last 2 days or last three, so this is not completely abnormal for a downward futures morning right now. So here's the 5-minute chart. I've gone ahead and drawn in the should be oh no sorry it's over here. The 65-minute. Here's the 1840 line. That's where I think we're headed to this morning at opening bell. We are going to go down, hit the line, and then let's see if we can hold the line. Okay. Now, the 1 hour, the 65-minute MACD, as you see here, is still above the zero. It is still above zero, going down. So what we need to have happen is we needed to hold support or even trade in a flat range at support to consolidate so that the MACD line can flatten out. It needs to flatten out. It needs to stop the downward angle. Okay, it needs to flatten out. If it flattens out above zero, well, that's always a good sign, right? So the 30-minute, the MACD is now below zero right here. It is below the zero line. Okay, so that is something to monitor. All right, so let me look over. Let me show you this. This is NASDAQ futures. Okay, I drew this channel out for you guys. Right, as of this is from 3 days ago. I believe this is. Yeah, this is Monday. Here's Monday. So this would be Friday. Okay. Now, I drew the upper and lower part of the channel, but I also drew a line right through the channel. Not common to do, but I wanted to show the median line basically, or as much as possible. See where we are right now? We are right there. That little what is that, a dash, hyphen. We're right there. That's why I think we got a little bit lower to go. That's the 1840 line on TQQQ. And let's see how we hold. We have to hold because if you don't, down we go, right? We are losing support of the channel in that case, okay? So that's basically what I wanted to show you. The 1 hour is still just above zero, 193 exactly. When you skip over to the 4 hour, a little bit bigger time frame, it is above zero, but it's kind of flattening out. Hasn't come in contact with, or or let alone cross over the signal line, obviously. So we need to let the day play out. We need to let the pattern declare itself. All right. One final thing I want to show you. Last night I tweeted yesterday. We all heard about crypto that just cratered, and uh, I tweeted a pattern that similar to what I showed in yesterday's video. That see, here's an upward trend. This is BTC, Bitcoin futures. BTC equals F upward before it collapsed. But look at the MACD. Downward collapsed. This was foreseeable, guys. Okay? Just because this is when the news broke, I think. Something like, I can't remember exactly. I'm not a crypto or Bitcoin trader, so everyone heard the news about FTX and all of that. But hours before the collapse happened, it was foretold in the MACD. All right, that's what I wanted to show you. It's the exact same story on yesterday's 5-minute chart on Nasdaq, on the entire market for that matter. The 5-minute chart showed the exact same pattern down. Okay, so let me see if I have that. I think that's there. You go. Yesterday, markets were going up, 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 up. MACD's going down, 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 down before the collapse. Okay, so most definitely pay attention. This is the 5-minute MACD on TQQQ yesterday. All right, so that is all I've got for you guys today. Good luck trading. So just wait for the pullback. It's going to pull. It's going to keep going down at open, and we need to see it hold support of that channel line. Otherwise, I think that's curtains. That is the end of the rally. I was hoping that this rally could keep on going right up until tomorrow, when I think it's going to end. But yeah, tomorrow, I think we need to see. I need to see more about today's pattern. There's a chance that it can actually rally, even on a hot CPI. But you know, I don't want to speculate too far. So we'll just have to see. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out. I'm thinking about getting. I think it has more chance to the downside, honestly. I'm thinking about getting some puts on tonight at right before close, just buy puts. But on the flip side, cover my puts by buy calls, but not with the same amount. So if I just spend 100, we'll just make the numbers easy. If I spend $100 on puts, I may spend $50 on calls as insurance. And so what happens is, if I'm right on the puts, well, I'll more than double my money on that 100. But if I'm wrong on the puts and it goes up, I at least get my money back on the calls, right? Because that $50 I spent will probably double, and I'll get at least my money back. I didn't lose anything, right? So I spent 100 on puts, 50 on calls. The call was right. Okay, well I got my 100 back. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how I want to play it, but I do think it has a greater chance to the downside. So what I'm hoping the markets to do is hold support this morning, bounce off and rally, and get everyone to FOMO in, pump up the markets. That's what the market makers do, right? That's just their job, right? Hate the game, not the player. So I hope it's my hope that the market pumps today, so that I can just make a quick buck getting calls because I'm going to sell those calls at the end of the day, but then buy in right towards the end of the day another small hand of calls, but a bigger hand of puts for tomorrow morning. So that's my general game plan. Let's just see if the how the data, how the patterns declare themselves today to make a final decision. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for you. Talk to you again after close, market close.